Hello friends, happy holiday season. My name is Ebenezer Akinrinade. I want to say thank you for subscribing to this channel and listening to my podcast. The topic for today is about kindness. I will share with you a few tips on how to be kind and then read out a poem I wrote about 2 weeks ago. But before we go into the business of the day, let's go on a short break. Then I'll come back and share the tips with you on how to be kind. Thank you for staying tuned. Portable quotes, ideas, questions, random talks with Ebenezer Akinrinade. Welcome back to Ebenezer Akinrinade podcast. Now back to our topic, which is kindness. I'll be sharing with you 4 tips on how to be kind. Number 1, kindness is a habit. When you know this, I believe it's the start. Every human being learn habits, and kindness is one of the things that we learn by seeing it in other people, learning about it either by hearing or by reading about it. Then we also inculcate that habit into ourselves. In other words, kindness is not a talent. It is something that we learn and we cultivate as we grow. Number 2, kindness is about sacrifice. I know that most of us live in a society where the mindset of the average person is centered on me, myself, and I. And we only seek after what benefits us. And if it doesn't benefit us directly, we seem not to show much of interest. So, what kindness does to us is to help shape our mindsets and drive us from that nature of seeking after personal gain into becoming someone who is more concerned about what benefits the larger group. It brings us to a place where we begin to feel concern and then begin to show concern towards other people's need. Number 3, kindness is not selective. If you want to be kind, you need to understand this. For instance, there are people who only show kindness towards their friends or people that they know. If you are not on the list of somebody they know, or you don't belong to their ethnic group, or you don't belong in the same religious circle, then it is most likely that they are not going to show you kindness. And that is not what kindness is about. In fact, you'll be shocked sometimes to know that this set of people who have been the kindest to you are the same people who would treat their maids and their staffs like piece of rag. But you know what? True kindness is never biased nor selective. It is not something reserved, in fact, for only humans. People who are kind in the real sense of kindness show kindness to both humans, animals, and nature. I know you might have seen some children throwing stone at animals. You would have seen people cutting down trees where they are supposed to be planting one. If you are kind to nature, kind to animal, kind to humans, then I believe that the world will be a better place and everyone will be happy. The issue of climate change wouldn't even have come to place in the first place. And the last point is that kindness is more than giving. What I mean by this is, a lot of people get it wrong by thinking that the only way to express kindness is by giving tangible gifts. So that if I say, okay, I'm being kind to this person, and the only way I can express is to give them money because they need money, or they are lacking clothes, I give them clothes. Sometimes you may not have the tangible resources to give out, but that does not mean you don't have the capacity to show kindness. Kindness is all encompassing. You can be kind with your words. You can be kind in the way you listen to people without judging them. You can be kind in the way you refrain yourself from fueling arguments that leads towards anger. Kindness cuts across every area of life. So if you don't have the resources to give to others who are in need, there are other fantastic ways you can still be kind towards them. Even by sharing their story to those you know that can be of help to them. It's kindness on its own. I hope you have learned one or two things from everything I've said, and I believe you'll be gingered and encouraged to begin to show kindness to everyone around you. And if there's anything I need to add to this, I'll say, don't forget to be kind to yourself, because it all begins with you. Show kindness to yourself and let that kindness blossom like a tree and benefit others who are around you. Let's go on this short break, and then when I come back, I'll read you a poem titled Kindness, which I wrote some 2 weeks ago. Subscribe to Ebenezer Akinrinade podcast. Alright, welcome back. This is a poem titled Kindness, written by Ebenezer Akinrinade. Kindness is love. Kindness is care. Kindness is goodness. The kind are of gentle spirits. The kind are full of cheerfulness. Kindness can change the world. Kindness can heal broken hearts. Kindness is a gift. Share it. Kindness is free. Give it. Spread it to all humanity. Thank you. go on another short break and then I come to wrap up. Alright, thank you for tuning in this time and for subscribing to my podcast channel. I believe you've learned something from today's topic, which is kindness, both from the poem and from the tips I shared earlier. Don't forget, click the subscribe button. My name is Ebenezer Akinrinade. You can find me on social media, facebook.com/Ebenezer.Akinrinade. I'm on YouTube, Ebenezer Akinrinade. You can find me on Anchor FM, on Spreaker.com/Ebenezer Akinrinade, on Google Podcasts, Podcast Addict, Jamit.fm, and almost every popular podcast platform. So subscribe to my channel, share this podcast to as many people as possible, and remember to drop me your comments on any of the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, wherever, YouTube. Just drop me your comment and let me know which part of this episode you enjoy. And if you have any opinion or suggestions to share, I will gladly welcome it. If you want to send me a message or connect with me on WhatsApp, my number is +234 802 77 I'll take that again. +234 802 77 and my email is ebenezer.akinrinade@gmail.com. Thank you for staying tuned, and I hope you'll come back every now and then as new episode drops. I love you. Stay blessed, and remember to be kind to not just humans, but to animals and to nature. Bye for now. Portable quotes, ideas, questions, random thoughts with Ebenezer Akinrinade. Subscribe to Ebenezer Akinrinade